This is Anya Fadish for Real Estate Talk, and I'm here today with Jason Campbell, who is an interior designer, and you've probably seen his work if you ever watch Million Dollar Listing of New York.
Well, so we have Jason Campbell Interiors, which is the interior design company, been in New York for 20 years.
Okay.
And we do everything from staging out apartments on behalf of brokers or clients.
So I would say that's the thing that I want to talk about, because now a lot of people say that market is really difficult. So it's super important to add extra value to the property when you're selling it.
Yes.
And one thing is, of course, you can renovate it, but some people don't want to do it. Some people, they are not at the right time for them to do it. So what it is about staging, how that works?
Well, it can go a few ways. For instance, if it's a very beautiful apartment and they've got beautiful furniture in there and it's looking lovely and a broker wants to sell it, sometimes we go in and take away a lot of their furniture so it doesn't look so busy and full, and it makes the space look bigger.
So usually you work with brokers?
Oh yes.
Or the seller is making those decisions?
Both. Well, normally the broker's going to turn around and
usually you
suggest.
get hired by the broker?
Normally by the broker. So for instance, last week I did a job down in Soho on Mercer Street, and the apartment was beautiful, like totally done out, but it didn't suit the loft look that they wanted to, the broker wanted to sell to a new potential buyer. So what we did is took away all the tchotchkes and all the busyness of it, and we made it a more simplified design and made it look like a loft feeling, like Tribeca Soho mentality. Before that, we went in there, and of course I was talking to the client, and it's very sensitive sometimes because obviously this is their home and they live in, and you know, there's a way of approaching it where they don't get offended. I go, look, it's all beautiful, but at the end of the day the broker needs to sell it, so you need to trust our judgment, and you need to let us edit, and so we take good photos so then we can have people come in there and then hopefully buy it.
Okay, but how would you explain why is it so important? Because some people would think it's good to show empty apartments.
Yeah, and sometimes people don't have an imagination. So
I would say usually people don't have imagination.
And even if I say the bed goes here, the bed sides go here, and they go, oh, I don't get it. I'm like, well, it's not rocket science, but again, you've got to be. Some people really just don't have vision. Okay. The dining table's going to go here, the sectional sofa's going to go over here, or whatever it might be. And it sometimes looks better when you see furniture in there for it to work out in their own head that, oh yeah, my furniture can fit in the space for a start, or they can see that it's not going to look too cramped or squashed. So it helps when we take the photos for the client when we're doing it to do on a listing for the broker. So I work with the photographer, we do angles, we do shots, we really make it look the best it can. And then sometimes people turn and go, oh, we want to put this much money into it to sell it. And I go, well, I wouldn't do that, because half the time, sometimes, yes, it's good if it really needs it to get the bang for the buck. But a lot of the time people are going to turn around and go, oh, you know, we walk in, they go, it's lovely, but they're going to say, I don't want any of this, and I'm going to redo the floors, and I'm going to redo the bathrooms, and I'm going to redo the tile. Yeah. And so you don't want to waste money.
What do you think about virtual staging?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but it's like...
I think for me it's a huge disappointment if I would do it as a broker and then somebody's coming for the open house and this is like, where is all of that?
Yeah. So no, so to me it's like, you know, if it can show in the photos how it looks and looks attractive enough for you to go to look at it personally, then you're not going to get disappointed. You go in there and you've seen it empty, or as you said, the virtual idea, it's not... I agree on that. It's not the wow factor.
And then how that works? So you're staging the apartment, the broker is showing the apartment with all the furnitures, and then when buyer is coming and he wants to buy all of that.
Well, no, sometimes that does happen. Like for instance, a good thing that you said about the $1 million listings. Well, that was the two penthouses that we merged together in the building, and we designed new floors, the walls, bathrooms, brand new kitchen, all polyform, very high end, very lovely, Nella Vitrina, bathroom vanities, very chic. They wanted to live there. Anyway, the whole thing happened. They found another space they fell in love with, and we fitted out the whole apartment with beautiful furniture from Nella Vitrina and from Polyform.
Okay.
And I was very lucky to get given a lot of furniture, which was in their warehouse. So when the broker went to go and show it, of course, it was very beautifully done out, and they had a couple of people look at it, and then someone wanted to purchase the apartment, and I said to the broker, you can tell them if they want to buy the furniture in it, they can for a really great price, because we got a deal from the furniture company, Polyform. So we did. We turned around, and he was a young gentleman, and he looked at it and said, I love this, I love this. He didn't buy all of it. He bought most of the pieces. He had his own bed and certain things he wanted to bring into the apartment. I said, no problem. So we edited for him, and I'm now purchasing more furniture for him after he's bought it, which is really great for me, of course. I'm not complaining.
Okay, but what you're talking about, they are penthouses, they are very expensive luxury apartments. What about properties that they are like $500,000, that they are not that then how that would work if people would be paying per square feet for the staging or per room, or because
it depends, on it. It depends,
they would try to think if they can afford it at all. So.
Right. Well, I mean, look, that can vary from, a basic zhush or fluff up, which could be like, say, for me to go in there for a few hours, it's like could be from 500 to 1,000.
Okay.
If it's a lot more energy I had to put into it, and I had to purchase objet, even if it was stuff like from CB2 and this knicky-knack cute little things and nice candles and hurricanes and whatever you want to put in there. Well, then obviously I'm putting more time into it, so the pricing always varies. And
I think it's also more that when you're putting more effort, it's also design.
Oh, that's
when it's just small place, it just basically show people that bed would go there, the desk would go there, everything would fit.
And sometimes we have turned around and put, like some clients have got no furniture in a place, and they turn around and they want to rent furniture, and I'm turning around going, no, look, I don't. The rental companies are okay, but a lot of the time the furniture's not attractive.
Yeah.
I turn around also and I say to them, why don't you buy stuff like from, even if it's IKEA or CB2 or Crate and Barrel? I go, because if you're buying the furniture, fingers crossed they're going to buy the furniture in that apartment. If they don't, you could then donate the furniture and you get it back in a tax write-off. Which is actually very, very smart.
Oh,
people don't think about
good to know that.
Because if it's not being used, you can get it back for your taxes.
Cool.
So there's ways of getting around it, put it that way. Or if the broker has a lot of listings, he might want to purchase, say, $15,000 worth of like sofas and dining tables and chairs, and then put them into another apartment. Yes. I've done that with brokers before also. And it's not, it's worth it, because we can make it, most apartments have the same sort of similar size, for instance, so we're not buying an oversized sofa, or we're buying stuff that looks good.
So basically what you're saying, instead of putting huge money in renovating the place and changing everything, if you don't have time for it, if you don't have money, if you don't want to spend money, you can just try to stage it before putting on the market. Right?
And like sometimes, and as I said to this client last week, less is more. At the end of the day, they have beautiful stuff. I recommended one of our trucking people that we use. He came in, took away their lovely special things that they liked, wrapped them up, boxed them, and then put them in storage, because they're going to be buying a new space where they can put it all back in there. So now they've got a person they're working with. They start packing up boxes for them and make their transition a lot easier. So we try and offer a lot of services to the client through the broker to make it painless.
Got that.
In a nutshell. So it's like, and of course, obviously it's really great, because if the owner meets me and we're doing a staging and they like what we've done and blah blah blah, they sometimes might say, well, the new place we're going to buy might need a renovation, or might need a new kitchen, or might need a new bathroom. Obviously it's really great for us, because I can turn around and offer all those services to the end user after they've had a good experience with the staging position with me.
Absolutely. Okay, and I think we made it here. If you don't mind, I would just drop you right there. Okay, cool. and I hope I will see you again.
Oh, very good. Oh, 83?
Yes. Awesome.